Hey guys, this is Brimstone. I'm recording this because I need to get something off my chest. I've been living with this shit for over 35 plus years and everything. Some of you know me, some of you don't. But in my life, I was a victim of abuse as a kid. My mother was highly racist and abused me all the time as a kid. And not only did she abuse me, but so did my church, the pastor, and some of the deacons, and my mom's friends and the preacher's friends. The reason why I'm making this is because I am so sick and tired of seeing that pastor's picture on Facebook. It keeps showing up every now and then, and to see him with his smirk on his face, it just drives me crazy. No one ever charged him or my mother for the abuse. Now, abuse, what do you mean by that? Not just spankings, but we're talking about pure torture. I was burned, beaten, starved, drowned, electrocuted, shot, and other obscene mentions of abuse. I've been watching the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial and all the abuse that he's gone through, and it's just gotten to me so hard. That it is. And every time I see this, my mother will never face charges. She's dead. She died in 2003, so that part of the abuse is done and over with. But this preacher, he is still, to this day, he is still a preacher in Southern California. How, I don't know. Some of you know me and know that I've been through a shitload in my life. Whether this stays on YouTube or not, I have no idea, but I just wanted to get it out. Hold on, let me bring up a photo. Oh man, I should have had this all ready to go, but it's 2:30 in the morning, so I wasn't ready to do this, but it's just like I keep saying, I, after watching for the last couple weeks all this trial of abuse on the Johnny Depp trial, it just hits me a lot harder being a actual survivor of abuse. So, let's see. I'm looking through this. Hold on. Let's scroll through this. I'm trying to find no picture. It's a meme that I created a few years ago. I thought it would help me get over some of the trauma I said. There it is. You've seen this meme. If you've been on my YouTube, on my Facebook channel, you've seen this meme. That's me on the right. That is my preacher on the left. That same smug look. Same. I always keep posting this because everyone says, especially when people say that by looks they know who's criminal, who isn't. I've never been to prison. I never tortured children for amusement. I'm still married, one time married, and I'm still married after 25 years. I've never killed animals and forced kids to eat them raw. I never electrocuted, drowned, beaten, starved, or shot a kid for fun. And I never forced the kids to steal from me. This pastor has done it. You're looking at this and it's like, this is horrible. How can he do that? He's also a racist. Big time racist. Most people won't say it, but he is a racist. He used to call me Kunta Kinte or his little nigger. Sorry if I have to say it. But he used to call me his little nigger when I was a kid, as he beat me and all that. Kunta Kinte is the name of a black slave from the movie Roots in the 70s. And he used to call me that all the time. That's why I can't ever watch that movie ever again because it pisses me off. It brings back too many memories. Many of my. I wasn't the only kid he did this to. He did this to numerous other kids at the church. This church back in the 70s and beginning of the 80s was Calvary Baptist Church in Sun Valley, California. He sold that to a Hindu congregation and pocketed the money and went to Simi Valley, California, where he hooked up with a church there. He got arrested for prison, but not for abuse. He got in prison for fraud because he was trying to sell property he didn't own. He did like 2 years in a minimum luxury prison where he was let go on good behavior. He is currently still a preacher in Southern California. How do I know? Because there's his Facebook page. James W. Crawl. Whit, or Whitfield is his W stands for. He's still in Glendale, California at the United Community Church. And he's still a preacher there. If you Google it, there's the church that he goes to. Go to their website. Go to contact us. There he is. There's his name and his hotmail. He is still a preacher there. Go to our pastor. He wasn't born in Hessville, Indiana. He was born and raised in Gary, Indiana. I don't know why he told that, but that's a lie. Him and his family came from Gary, Indiana, not Hessville, Indiana. And he did not receive his bachelorate in Texas. He received it at the California college because while he was abusing me, he used to take me to that church while he went did his studies and have me in push up or fronting rest positions. Him and his good friend from the Marine Corps, Dave Cleveland, used to abuse me all the time. If I could get a hold of the video when they made a church version of Rocky, the movie, I was in it where he abused me for real on there. Nearly broke one of my toes just to make me cry for the camera. He used to do all sorts of punishment and everything. So I can't warn this church of who he is or what he did. Why? Because all the information goes directly to him. So basically, anything that goes to that church, I can't say nothing to it because he can see it and delete it before any of his congregation even sees it. So, yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I don't know why he's allowed to even remain in church. I don't know why he is allowed to even be around children. I hope he's not abusing kids at this age, but knowing what I went through, knowing what some of my friends went through under him, I wouldn't put it past it that he is still abusing children at the churches and getting away with it. He loves kids and they love him. Bullshit. He does not love kids. It's a fucking lie. So, yeah, I had to post it I had to reply to this because I have to see every now and then this his stupid fucking smiling face shows up all the time. All the time. And it just pisses me off to no end. Like I said, that smiling face I have to see every time it pops up. It hasn't been on Facebook for a while, but it still shows up. And photos and other stuff. It just there's the church on Facebook also. It's still there. You go to photos and everything. You can see he is still here. It looks like someone is calling him a pervert. I wouldn't doubt it. I wasn't the only one. So I have to get that off my chest. Some people might comment. I don't care. Sorry to my friends that grew up with me that went to that church at Calvary Baptist that we had to deal with this, but it's going on 40 years since the abuse started, and I'm still living with the trauma of the abuse. So, have a good day. This is Brimstone. Catch you later.